Greetings, Internet Associates, and everyone else who may be watching this. I'm Captain Sharkey, and we're back for more Borderlands 2 100% walkthrough. In the last time, we made our way over to Sanctuary. We lost a good man. We lost Reese. Reese was a I really don't remember much, but we lost him, and Roland was sad. And so we took the power core from him and we replaced it, and now we are on our road to Sanctuary. This episode we're going to be going over Sanctuary stuff and whatever else I can think of that's in a very good time period. There's one thing that I forgot, and that is I forgot what sort of build I was going to be using. So the build may switch at times, although I really don't have much on me right now. But nevertheless, the build will probably switch until I figure out what the hell I want to do. Right now I'm just kind of going for whatever I can find. Anything purpley or orangey. Not gonna get anything pinky or bluey.
Nice to meet you, Bolt Hunter.
Oh my god, I hate this guy. This is one of the most bitching parts to do in this, because at times he'll just kind of stand there. You have to approach him correctly, otherwise he'll just stand there and say shit like, "Oh, Vault Hunter."
See what you can help carry out. Go meet with the town mechanic.
Sounds off. Give me a sec. Everything's on 2.
Crap. I mean,
There we go.
Roland needs your help.
Hey, it's
Without you, the crazy
Skrillex.
raiders don't stand a chance against Jack. Please find out where Roland's gone.
Now, I am going to be going. There are a few things to do in Sanctuary. There's obviously the vaults, and then there is something else. There is the echo logs around the town that Roland made. What are you doing?
You met handsome Jack, and you're still alive?
You're right, baby. I am still alive. I think she wants to get down and dirty next to this van.
Sanctuary.
Probably not safe.
Built on the ruins of the Dahl Corporation's finest interplanetary mine.
We gotta be quiet.
Now the last
We're learning plot.
murderers and outcasts. Welcome home.
Alright, but before we do any of that stuff, we're gonna do some story stuff here first. Just to get that stuff out of the way so they aren't bitching at me while I'm doing other things. We're about to meet one of my favorite characters.
Oh, crap. Is it Hyperion? I heard all of you were robots and you eat metal out the garbage and stuff. Knew you wired death machines would come for me once Roland went missing. Now, if you're here to kill me, you should probably know. You'll never take me alive, you robotic son of a bitch! Wait a minute. Ha! Well, hang me up.
Use a Vault Hunter.
Cover me, honey, and leave me to a slow death at the hands of hungry spider ants. You ain't no Hyperion robot. You're a Vault Hunter, huh? That's like a unicorn.
Oh my god. Scooter is one of my favorite characters. Fun fact, in case you didn't know, that wasn't his original voice actor. His original voice actor from Borderlands 1, hello! I didn't think I'd see you so soon, or right here. Alright. This is another thing that can occasionally happen in Sanctuary. So, if you ever see this guy, he's walking around with guns and shit on his back, talk to him. He'll actually give you a free gun.
Bolt Hunter. Cool. Hey, I don't need this anymore. You want it?
I would love it. I am definitely
See
equipping
me in
it.
town later. Hit me up. I might have something else for you.
I don't think he'll give you
I'll be
anything
back around
else.
Sanctuary later. I might
Yeah.
have something good for you then.
He doesn't give you anything else. Okay then, so let's move on. So what I said, we're gonna do stuff here. After I do the story stuff, I lied. Because there's one thing in Scooter's garage, and that's a vault symbol. right in this corner. I'm gonna grab that Cult of the Vault symbol. 1 of 5. Anyway, we should probably speak to him now.
Now you gonna help us out with this Roland situation? I heard them Crimson Raider dudes talking about it. Roland told me if you ever disappeared, I was supposed to initiate Plan B. Or as I like to call it, Plan
Turn this city into a floating ass fortress of airborne awesomeness. Happy.
I got some fuel cells around here. You'll need those. Oh, you'll need this iridium here too.
Iridium. Iridium. You found a bar of iridium. I found 4 bars actually. Iridium was one of the most valuable sought after commodities on Pandora since the opening of the vault. It can be used to buy character upgrades at the black market. We'll learn about that later. Let's go pick these up. These fuel cells. Full of tasty, tasty fuel. First we're gonna do a little rooting around in here. Because why not? Because we steal shit. And you know what? They're okay with it. With a fuel cell.
Well, let's head to center of town and plug those 2 fuel cells into the ignition primer. You're gonna need a third, which is why I gave you that here red rod. You can buy the last cell from Earl's black market. Careful though, Earl's crazy. He ate one of my cars once. Yeah, the whole car. Just like with a fork.
With a fork. I'm very curious if anyone's played my pre-sequel story, or if anyone's watched it. Earl likes to travel from here to the moon and back. I don't know why. Anyway, let's do some selling, and I'll probably cut this out. Alright. There's only really one thing that I changed, and that was the grenade. And that's because I wanted to have a better rarity than green. Green is starting to become ugh. Green is trash. White and green is trash. The minute you get something above green, pick it up and keep it. Which has kind of always been my rule. Let's go
Bandits of Sanctuary. I hear a new
loot
vault
lootling.
hunters arrived in your city, so just turn them into me and you'll be rewarded.
Don't turn me into Jack
Nobody's
Senpai.
gonna turn you in. You're our only hope of stopping Jack.
Hey, creepy
I got a
rare.
good feeling about you.
Okay, that's creepy. Let's move on. Anything good? No.
Look, a vault hunter.
The most good shit you're gonna get out of, if you're ever looking for good shit, your best bet is world drops. Or boss drops. But that you have to do farming over. World drops, they could just happen. Anything can happen. And chest drops.
And given how you shot them bandits up, I'd say you and Blood got an extra special relationship. Like cousins taking a bath together. Oh.
Okay, so I'm from Texas. I am stereotypically one of those hillbillies that supposedly do that. I have never taken a bath with my cousin. And I'm being 100% truthful. I have not.
The skull shivers at this rate.
Look at it. Alright, and this is where we learn about the iridium in the black market.
What you want? Just buy something and I'll toss in this crap fuel cell. Just touching it made 2 of my fingers rot off. I only accept iridium. Cash is for clowns, boy.
Alright, so this is one of the only 2 things iridium is good for. Slot upgrades and raid bosses. Sorry, I had a small brain fart there for a second, but those 2 things. These storage deck upgrades and raid bosses, but we don't get into raid bosses for a very, very, very long time. Pretty much this is the only place you can get them, and they require iridium, so there's no converting cash into iridium or anything, which would be a neat idea, like a very large sum of cash and exchange it for X amount of iridium, but that wasn't in this game, and that's not in the pre-sequel, sadly. So this is all we have so far. You know, I always start off with a backpack upgrade to hold all the loot. I guess, I don't know why. You can choose whatever you want, but if you want to go off what I'm doing, this is what you want to do. Also, strangely, you can expect these. You have no reason to, but you can.
Don't you come back.
And this will explain the black market. Black market sells permanent character upgrades but only accepts iridium as payment. Earn more iridium by doing missions or finding it from enemies and treasure chests. Chest. Anyway, let's go shove our long, hard fuel cell into the ground. Oh yeah. You like that ground, don't you? You like it because you've been a bad
Thanks for
girl.
grabbing all that stuff for me.
Dirty
Burn
ground.
burns are best taken in shifts.
Wait.
Now, to see the fruits
There
of
we go.
Rollins, this city's gonna fly.
See the fruits of my loins.
Or not. Damn. Well, now we really gotta find Roland. You know what? Maybe get to Roland's place. I think he might have left a message there for you.
Talk to the Crimson Raider. And this is where we get to go to HQ.
Get in. Roland left a message for you.
Okay,
Are we having fun yet?
give me that. And we'll unlock Roland's command center. And immediately take all the shit in it. My shit. Loot. Sorry, I got excited. Anyway, let's turn that in. Come on. And we get a storage kit upgrade. So now we can carry 3 weapons at a time. Stronger.
Right now, you're the only thing standing between this city, hell, the whole planet, and Handsome Jack's army. I left info about my whereabouts in my safe. You can use it to store anything you need. This is your home now. Good luck.
Just good luck. And here is my one of my favorite girls that is of age that I would totally date if she wasn't so batshit crazy in Borderlands. So pretty much my waifu. In Borderlands 2 at least. Tannis! Don't ask me why. She's very, very cute though. Minus her craziness. I guess it's because she kind of reminds me of Emma Watson when she had the pixie cut. Put this in here.
This is the Firehawk. Come to Frostburn Canyon or people will die.
Oh no.
The Firehawk!
And then this is where we learn about the safe, which is pretty much a storage place to put your weapons. You're not going to need this. I mean, if you're like any Borderlands player or you just want a place to store crap, I don't know why you'd be selling crap, but, you know, you could store it here, but most Borderlands players, you know, actually use this when they get to OP level 8 and start doing, like, raid boss farming and pretty much farming for legendaries. It's one of the places to store your stuff. You know, if you have too many items in your inventory, and so, like, say you have a certain equipment set, which is pretty much how all of this is run now, and you don't have enough space for all of your equipment at a time, this is where you can store the extra equipment. So if you're going to go to one raid boss and then go to another raid boss that requires a different equipment set, you could just come here, trade off, and then go back. Which is pretty much how it's used.
You mean the mass murderer and bounty hunter?
Or to store your trophies. If you just have a bunch of pearlescence,
If Roland has been captured by the Firehawk, he's in danger. You're the
Seraph
only one who can
weapons.
stop Jack, but Roland is the man with the plan, so to speak. He knows the best way to strike at Hyperion.
Neat. Anyway, now let's get on with this. So, let's see, we already went to the first vault symbol, and there isn't a vault symbol here. I'm just collecting loot for the fun of it. Next vault symbol. Shit. Oh dear. Eh. Eh. Why up. There we go. Alright, so I don't overload myself with doing all this stuff. I'm just gonna explain what I haven't explained. Let's see, that was HQ. What else do we need to talk about? Pier Station. This is where you'll be spawning every time you go into Sanctuary. There's the fast travel station where you can quickly go to any place you want to, as long as you go to that place first to unlock it. In Ultimate Vault Hunter mode, that you already have every place involved. And then this is the golden chest, where I don't know if Gearbox still gives out keys, but you know, back in the day, Gearbox would give out codes where you can put them in Steam, which would unlock these golden keys, which were all purely for this golden box, and pretty much all this was a good way to get good loot. Supposedly you can get legendaries out of it. I've never seen it before, so you can't quote me on this. And then there's literally not much else in here, and then here's the another one of those places where you can respec or change the way you look. I have no reason to right now, but you know, if you ever wanted to. Anyway, next vault symbol is back here. It's not noticeable at first, but you know, if you pay attention, it's right there. I was kind of thinking all vault symbols would be out in the open. Apparently that's not the case. Next one has a bit of parkour to get to, but we believe in the salmon. Believe. Oh, believe in what? The salmon. Let me move my mic a bit. There we go. Yes. Yes, excellent. That's good. There's nothing up here. I just thought there would be something up here. Alright, so this takes a bit of finagling because God, these are hard to get to. And there's a vault symbol right there. Let's grab these little two things first. Grab the vault symbol. 3 of 5. I'm actually drawing a blank where the fourth... Oh, I remember. And oh my God, I maybe shouldn't have done that. God. Excuse me while I find a way to get up here. Oh dear, that is embarrassing. Oh dear. Okay, I figured out where I need to go. Can't get there because this is down. Let's see. It's up there. But how do I get there? I might have to grenade jump. Give me a sec. No? Unequipped. There we go. Oh God, I hope this doesn't kill me. Neat, it didn't kill me. Alright, so if you don't know what I did, I just did grenade jump. That's kind of a boost thing. You have to take off your grenade though, otherwise it may kill you. So usually that pylon is up, which would make this a lot easier, which is kind of why I kind of forgot. But, you know, if you don't want to grenade jump, you don't feel comfortable doing it, that's alright. You just have to wait for a time where this pylon is up. You can jump up here. It's all just the same. And then the vault symbol would it be right there. Cult of the Vault, number 4 out of 5. And we got more tasty iridium. Num 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 num. Tasty. Oh god. I feel like one of the Admiral Bahroo class or Borderlands builds when he did one of them where he stood up here and showed off his Gunzerker class. And then the last one is all the way down here. You just take a nice sweet ass jump and okay, it's not there. It's there. There it is. Welcome to the deep, dark world. Look, are you kidding? Oh no, you're the marshal. You don't give me guns, do you?
I'm something of a focophile.
And I'm leaving. Alright, so that was all the vault symbols. And you get 5 points I get for that. Anyway, next is the echo devices. Lost echoes.
Hey, Roland, Handsome Jack here. Remember me? My men kicked your bandit asses out of New Haven and killed your little pal Lilith. Ringing any bells? Anyway, I hear you and the rest of your little buddies have relocated to Sanctuary. Just wanted to congratulate ya. You've successfully delayed your death by a few months. I'm gonna be real busy mining iridium to charge that vault key I stole from your buddy Tanis, so you guys are gonna be low on my priority list for a while, so ciao.
He's such a dick, but you have to admire him for his charisma. Anyway, that was the first one, and this is the second one.
This is a message to any Crimson Lance left on Pandora. General Knox is dead, and knowing the Lance, they'll more likely cut their losses and leave you here than send an extraction ship. So unless you want to starve to death out there, you got 2 options. 1, you become bandits. 2, you join me in protecting the people of Sanctuary. I can offer you food, shelter, and the chance to fight for something real, something meaningful. A chance I know the Atlas Corporation never gave you. Roland, out.
Alright, so just a little something. This is Moxie's Bar and Pizza. And that's Moxie. She is well, you could say she's everyone's bae. There's a few things to do in here. First and foremost, you can play the piano. And that's it. That accomplishes absolutely nothing. Second is this tip jar. You can give Moxie money.
I mean, you spilled a drink before you came in. Not because you tipped. God, not.
See, she is hot. Anyway, if you tip enough money, she will give you guns. She'll give you 2 guns actually, but you have to tip extra amounts for another gun. She'll give you a good touch and a bad touch. Both are Moxie SMGs, which means they will give you a % of ammo for every hit on an enemy. Ammo. Health. They'll give you a % of health for hitting enemies, which, speaking of which, I forgot to put my grenade back on. There we go. Also, what is that white trash doing in here?
the prettiest noise?
Let's put a smug. A smug. And then last but not least is something you will spend hours and hours trying to get stuff and crying over. The slot machines. Pretty much a way to lose money or just get random shit. This is a way to get skins. iridium and weapons, and these will try and kill you also if you get the if you get full psychos. There's a very small chance of getting a legendary if you get 3 vault symbols. I've hit these up so many times, and oh look, there's the bandit one. That's what happens if you get the bandits, they try and kill you. Anyway, I've only gotten all 3 vault symbols once and gotten a legendary out of it. Motherfucker, will you stop giving me that? And I do think the higher level you get, the more explosive and hurtful the grenades get. Anyway, let's hit these a couple times. Oh god, I fell for it. Alright, they both failed, so I'm gonna quit. Besides, we gotta move on anyway. So let's see, that was 2 echo recordings. There's a 3rd one that should be there. There it
You
is.
can hear this, and you're sane enough to understand what I'm saying. Head to Sanctuary. I don't care what Jack has told you, or how well defended you think you are. The Hyperion army is coming to wipe you out. If you want to survive, you get a gun, you come to Sanctuary, and you join the Crimson Raiders.
So pretty much there's no real, like, gain in doing any of this, unless you want to get more points for badass rank. But it's not like you're going to get a special gun or anything. This is just, like I said, it's 100% walkthrough. I'm going to do everything that I can, like collectibles or stuff. Interactable things within the environment. Vault symbols, things like that. Go through all the missions. I'm not going to go through all the challenges, but you know, this is story stuff if you're interested.
Could I have a refund, please? This gun doesn't seem to work.
I don't know. Looks like it works to me.
And here is the Mr. Krabs of Borderlands. Hello, Marcus. What have you got in the shop? Nothing. Anyway, Marcus will occasionally have a job for you. But here's the last one of those recordings.
Attention! I only have one question to ask of all of you. One question. Just a few years ago, we were enemies, but that time has passed. As glad as I am to see you all in Sanctuary, I know you wouldn't have come if you had any other option. I know how bad things are out there. I know how Jack's army has swept across this planet like a sandstorm, ripping apart everything in its way. When I joined the Crimson Lance years ago, they told me I'd be fighting to protect those who couldn't protect themselves. But you all know as well as I do, that was a lie. But this fight against Hyperion, it isn't. If we don't band together, if we can't protect this city from Jack's army, then we're done for. I am Roland, and I only have one question to ask. Are you with me?
I thought he was gonna say, "Are you ready?" Anyway, let's see what Marcus wants us to do.
Hey, I got a job for you.
Yeah. You know what's better than killing someone with bullets? Killing someone with bullets that are on fire. So this is pretty much the if you haven't gotten an elemental weapon already, I don't know why you wouldn't have had an elemental weapon by now. But if you're new to this and you somehow miss every elemental weapon you've passed by so far, this is the introduction to it.
Hey, Vault Hunter! If you're gonna be a part of the Crimson Raiders, you better know how to use elemental weapons, don't you think? I've just got a crate of spanking new Maliwan elemental weapons. Wanna help me test them out?
Sure.
I'll see you in the firing range. Let's try out the fire weapon first, huh?
And then this is the firing range, where if you want to test out weapons and builds, see what damage comes from what comes from enemies and what body parts you shoot, this is where you go.
Fire weapons are extremely effective against flesh, but they're crap at destroying shields.
Go to hell, bandits!
Now, burn that imperialist bastard like a skag steak!
And also, what this does, it gives you mission weapons. And if you don't turn in the mission, you actually get to keep these mission weapons. However, these are useless. Don't ever keep them.
Quite a nasty combination. Now, how about a shielded target?
Alright. Come on.
This Hyperion fascist thinks he's safe because he's got a shield. Spoilers, he isn't.
It's only a matter of time until Jack burns this city to the ground, you resistant scum!
Yeah, so really, there's only one mission you want to never turn in. And that's the one from Tiny Tina's DLC, where your mission weapon is called the Grog Nozzle, which is a Moxie Malawan pistol, which slags enemies, gives you a large % of health back, and it also makes you drunk. It has a drunk effect where your screen will kind of sway and you'll go, whoa, 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 pretty much emulating drunkenness. And when you're in that sort of state for the few seconds it runs, your shots spread out so much, but your damage increases significantly. So that, paired with Gunzerker and his money shot skill, and if you get all that chain and you get a good target right in front of you so you don't miss any of those shots, it's gonna die like immediately. Or if it's a raid boss, you're gonna deal a lot of significant damage and take out a good portion of his health. Anyway, let's just shoot him.
Take that, Jack lover. A few good hits from a shock weapon will zap a shield away quicker than you can say buyer's remorse. Now what else? Armor. Armored targets like these damned Hyperion robots can take a lot of damage. Unless you've got a corrosive weapon.
Weapons may only be sold by Hyperion representatives. All non-Hyperion arms dealers will be forcibly relocated to Jackville.
Jackville. Ha, shut
See
up.
how the acid eats through the metal? I must confess, I love corrosive weapons.
I don't know if he was trying to make a pun there, but if he was, that was terrible.
Now let's try out these new slag weapons. Slag is a bit more complex. If you slag your enemy, all non-slag damage will hurt even more. Here, slag this chunk. Now that he's slagged, he should be easy enough to finish off. Switch to another weapon and hit him again. Great! The weapons work. I'm ready to take on Handsome Jack. Now, let's talk about your payment.
Yes, let's
If you
talk
want to
about
purchase
payment.
Any elemental weapons like these, you could always buy some from your friendly neighborhood arms dealer.
If you haven't gotten a slag weapon and you wanted to keep that, you could have just not turned in the mission. I just turned it in just for the sake of it. And it's... something said I unlocked a skin, but... I guess that's it. And it's supposedly already unlocked, so let's just move on and do some more selling. Yes, selling of guns. And let's move on to... By the way, a little something something. There's a radio here. There's not much you could do with it though. Moving on. Let's play Get Distracted ADD. And here's the bounty board where you can get missions too. Bounty board was really heavily used in Borderlands 1. Not so much in this one. Kind of go around quicker to everyone and you could just talk to them. Anyway.
This is a recorded message to any Crimson Raiders in the area. Sanctuary has been targeted by 4 Hyperion spies masquerading as bandits. They're hiding out in Three Horns. Find them, kill them, and see if you can figure out why they're here.
Slot machine! Oh fuck! I didn't think I would be bombarded with grenades. Anyway, suck the hammerlock.
Mercenary person. I have money and a problem. Bullymong. Rubbish name, isn't it? I'd like a better one before my almanac goes to print. Search some Bullymong bone piles, will you? I'll learn something about their diets and come up with a catchier name for the beasts.
So there's something interesting about this mission. You know what? I'll let you know when we continue on with it. Spoiler alert and such. Anyway, I think Claptrap has something for us, and I think it's the introduction to the secret stash. I've got a secret stash. I've got a secret stash. It's inside my pocket, so no one takes it.
A quest for thee.
Yep, this is it.
Minion, over here. Your master commands you. You helped me reach Sanctuary, Minion, and for that, you deserve a reward. I have a secret stash hidden very, very far away from where I currently am. In order to find it, you will have to perform a series of devious challenges. First, collect a few brown rocks for me. Then, defeat a badass skag. Then, pilfer the lost staff of Mount Schuler. Then, you shall bring me the head of the destroyer of worlds. And then, you shall dance for my enjoyment.
You don't have to do any of that.
My super secret stash just fell apart, leaving it completely exposed. So, congratulations! You successfully subverted my meticulously planned challenges. Why don't you go check out the stash?
Oh my god! Overpower level 8 shit! Ah! It's almost like I've been playing this. Or like, someone else has been here. And left their stuff here. I'm just playing. Claptrap secret stash. You found a secret stash. The stash is a place to store items so all your characters can access them. Pretty much this is a way to exchange items between your characters in case you get something with one character, but it'd be really good for another character, and your other character just doesn't seem to get it no matter how much you farm for it. Something like that. Anyway, let's go talk to him. Prepare for the best wall break in this game.
Even though you didn't bring me what I asked for, I've decided to let you use that stash to share weapons between my minions. Specifically the ones that you control. Look, it's for twinking items between your characters.
Oh, I love that. Wait, give me 5.
That's what I'm talking about.
Neat. And now, the final thing we can do here, that I can think of, is talk to Ned. Or Zed. I actually get them confused. One of them is this guy, one of them is like the exact same guy with a mustache, but turned into a zombie. Zed. His brother is Ned. Anything here? Oh god, not a turtle shield. Don't get a turtle shield. Hello, Dr. Zed.
You need cash? I need things I don't want talked about. Let's talk.
He's that sketchy doctor who doesn't have a license but knows a bunch of stuff.
Hey, Roland's boys caught this Hyperion jerkbag trying to sneak into the city. Looks like they messed up his lungs. Dude needs surgery bad. Get over here. You're gonna be my operating assistant. All right, make a small incision just below his sternum. But be careful, we don't want to nick the coronary artery.
Alright. Be extremely careful about this. We need to be gingerly as possible. Okay. See that little spot there? We need to be so careful. If we do this wrong and he dies, it's game over. We have to start from the very beginning. We have to go through all that thing again. And you know, it's just we need to be careful ourselves. We need to go wash our hands. So we're gonna do that. Wash our hands. Gonna get our gloves, get our face mask, kind of like he does. Gonna get our aprons, our scrubs. And we gotta be so fucking sterile. Like if we cough, we need to evacuate. Because if we do cough, he's gonna die. That's how bad this is. Like that guy. He's got a mask on. He knows what he's doing. Alright, so let's be gingerly gentle.
Close enough. An iridium shard offer. How many times I tell you idiots, you can't get slag powers by swallowing this stuff. Well, that shard ain't no good in the black market. It isn't refined yet. You could probably take it to that Tannis lady on the other side of town. She's real into that iridium stuff. She ain't acting all hoity-toity because she's got a real doctorate. Oh, and let me know if you're looking for work. I got stuff needs doing.
Stuff that needs doing. Grammar.
God as my witness. One day I will find a usable spleen.
Yeah, that guy's a bit odd. Anyway, he's got some funny missions. Okay, let's go, and this is the actual introduction to Tannis. You know, remember Bay from earlier? Anyway, hi, honey.
As I've said, Roland, now that Jack has the vault key, it is only a matter of time until he opens the vault. Also, I require a new ventilator. This lab smells of bacon. Bacon is for sycophants and products of incest.
See what I mean? She's so cute, but she's a little crazy.
After hours of scientific insanity you could only imagine in your dreams or in my bed standing over, I have deduced that Jack, the vault key, and the iridium are all connected on a deeper level.
Alright, let's turn that in.
Come on back whenever you need some healing. As long as you ain't scared of a little tetanus anyways.
I don't want to catch pregnancy. I do not want to catch pregnancy. I thought he was going to give me a high five. Anyway, I'm not going to end it off here. I'm going to end it off after I talk to him.
Hey, I got a perfectly legal and not shady job for you. You know what can make a bullet hole that ain't a bullet? Because I friggin' don't. I've been seeing some confusing wounds coming from Three Horns. Head down there and find out what kind of weapon's causing them. An old rival of mine named Doc Mercy's using it. And don't let that name fool you. Unlike me, he's more interested in creating wounds than patching them up. Also, unlike me, he actually has a medical license.
Alright, so I'm going to end it off there. That was Sanctuary in Borderlands 2. If you liked this guide, just leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want. And I'll see you in the next video where we will do some more missions. I'm just going to do them as they go. Anyway, see you later.